Hello and welcome back to Self-Reliance Kid and Dad's Corner. Tonight we have modified a Mora knife, and I think you'll like the way it came out. This is a Mora Companion MG. It's a really good little knife. This one's about 4 or 5 months old. I've used it quite a bit, and it's still pretty sharp. Actually, it's real sharp. Out of the box, they come razor sharp. Good all-round knife, but we won't get into too much about the knife. We'll probably do a review on it at a later time. The only thing I don't like about these knives when they come out of the factory is the spine is not square, it's not sharp, and you can't use it to strike a ferro rod. So it's really not much good in that sense if you're going to use the knife for both. So what we've done tonight is squared off the back and sharpened it up. If you can see this, we'll get a little light on it. When they come out of the box, if you look at the back, you're going to see a ridge down, almost down through the center here, which looks like they kind of sheared it. When they cut the blade, they just sheared it off, and so it leaves a ridge where the two cutters come together, and they left it there. They cleaned up the edge real nice and polished this as carbon steel. Up on the tip here, you can see that little shiny spot that comes down about 1/16 of an inch. That's kind of a radius. It's rolled, it's buffed, and that went all the way through here. So I want to get rid of that because you can't strike a ferro rod with that. So it's real easy to do. You just clamp it in the vise. So I put it in a vise like this. Got jaw protectors in here to protect the blade because I don't want to hurt the blade digging in with the teeth of the vise. But I do leave it stick up about 1/8 of an inch so I can actually see the whole blade. And then it's just a matter of taking a file. This is a mill bastard file. Kind of like a medium cut. And then all you want to do is work the blade. You work it this way, and you cut the one edge, get it started, and you turn the knife around, and you go the other direction, so you're coming from both sides. That way you can see when you cut down and get rid of that radius, because you don't want to cut any more than you have to. So once you've cut down and got rid of the radius by switching around both sides, then you can clean it up and square it. I check it with a magnifier. Come over here, Jack. Can you see that in there? If you use a magnifier, it helps, because really what you want to do is you want to be watching the scratches. That way you can tell what you've been cutting. If you've been cutting it from both directions and you can see the scratches or the cut lines coming from one side or the other, and it's not completely across the knife, you know you're not flat. So that's one way to tell. It's just
and over here you can see right there till all the way across. It's shiny and it's a lot smoother than up here because it's, like you said, rounded.
Okay, so this takes about 5 minutes. You know, if you've got some time with a file or something like that, you know, sanding wood, auto body, same thing. You're looking at the scratches. So the nice thing about it is, you know, it's squared up. Now, if you're a little nervous about cutting your knife and digging in and making it bellied out or whatever, you can always take a metal straight edge, get a good one that's real straight, and lay it on there and check and look for light coming through. But, you know, I've been cutting stuff like this all my life, so getting it straight doesn't take a whole lot. I can see it with my eye. But the impressive thing about this is what it did to the ferro rod afterwards. I mean, this thing demolishes the rod. The first couple times I pulled on it, I'm digging away the rod like it's going out of style. Took all the paint off at first, you know, or whatever that coating is on it. But anyhow, this is what you get out of it.
That black paint actually lit on fire.
I mean, that's throwing chunks of the ferro rod off. And that took a whole 5 minutes. And you can wipe off the burn and it's still nice and sharp, so the steel's holding it. But that just made this knife even that much more attractive to me because I carry this thing. I know I can cut with it and I can start a fire with it. So anyways, 5 minutes of your time, good vise, good file, and it makes that knife do everything that you want it to do. So thanks for watching. We appreciate your views, we appreciate your comments, and your support of the Self-Reliance Kid. See you next time.
And bad camera use.